Hi guys, it's Ricky, and this is Ricky Reveals. Can anybody guess who I'm going to reveal today? Give you a little hint. There's two of them. Gemini! Holy Spirit, please give me the message for Gemini this day, December 23rd, 2020. Please, Lord. Holy Spirit, please reveal to me the message for any Gemini who may come across this video that you need them to hear at this moment in time. Hope everybody's doing well. Let's see what the Holy Spirit has for the sign of Gemini. Maybe there's some Christmas miracles or New Year's miracles coming your way. We'll see. The Queen of Swords, the Eight of Cups, the Emperor, Ace of Pentacles, the Magician, the Seven of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the Fool, and the Hermit. Okay. I see you turning your back on an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Or, I forgot I was doing the video for Gemini, so. Maybe you were with an Aquarius or another Gemini or a Libra. Or you actually were left behind by your lover. Let me go ahead and get some clarification on that, just because, yeah, totally slipped my mind. I was doing this reading for Gemini. So, Holy Spirit, please clarify the Queen of Swords. Clarify the Queen of Swords. The Six of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune. And the Sun. Okay. Wow. Okay. I'm seeing someone who was left at the altar. You had your whole life planned out with this person, and they left you at the altar. They turned their back on you and everything in your life, or everything that had to do with you in their life. They walked away from it. And I'm going to say that person was a fire sign. An Aries, Leo, or Sag. Definitely going to say a strong possibility it was an Aries. Because the Emperor's here as well. Aries energy. But I think that person either A, has already tried to come back, or they're going to try and come back now. Or in the, like recent, like the near future. But I think you are over it. I mean, it hurt when it hurt, and it hurt. It was deep. It cut like a knife, and it cut deep. But I see that you've gone over it, and you were over that person, and you're starting over again, and you're the magician. You've got everything you need. You don't need that person. Anyone who would leave somebody at the altar does not deserve a second chance. I mean, that is horrible. I mean, I just can't imagine being there on that day and waiting for that person to walk down the aisle and they never come. But yeah, that's devastating. But you've put yourself back together, and you've got a new beginning here. You've got the Fool here. So, and the Ace of Pentacles. And the Knight of Cups. So I definitely think there's a new beginning. Like you've got yourself together financially since this whole mishap with that Aries. Oh, I know the struggle of Aries too. But I actually thank God that we never consummated that marriage. Oh, well, I guess that's not the right way to say it, but we were engaged and never actually got married. So there's nothing legally tying me to that person. But, yeah, it hurt just the same. It was a very long-term relationship, and it was very devastating. Like, 9 years together, took 5 years to get over. But enough about me. Let's get back to Gemini. But you've gotten yourself to... let me go ahead and clarify the Ace of Pentacles. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles. King of Swords. Strength. Ace of Wands. Okay. So, you definitely, you had the strength to get through that heartache. It increased your strength, and just in general, it gave you more strength once you, you overcame that heartache. It made you even stronger than what you were. Like, if you're a guy and you were left by a woman, then you just got even that much more stronger. And if you are a woman who was left by a man, I mean, you embody the entire essence that is the Queen of Swords. But you definitely have two new beginnings here. A new beginning clarified by a new beginning. But that's what I'm saying, is I think that this Aries, I think they're trying to come back. And my own personal advice is tell them to go to hell. But that's something you gotta choose on your own. But I definitely think you're gonna choose, well, I think you might even already be in another relationship. Depending on how long ago this was for you. Well, let's just see. Clarify the Seven of Wands. Clarify the Seven of Wands. The Moon. Three of Swords. Four of Wands. Yep. You're in another relationship. And the Aries is going to try and come back. But I see there being some illusion here. Don't do it, Gemini. Don't do it. If you want the Aries back, fine. But do not put whoever you're with now in a third-party situation. Don't become that person. Like, if... Because, see, I see you fighting the Aries off. I see you telling them, fuck you, go to hell, and fighting them off. And protecting whoever it is you're with now, which could be a Pisces. Or an earth sign. Or Virgo. Just saying. That's all that's here. But if the person you're with now has been good to you and has never hurt you, stick with them. Because this Aries is flighty. Like, and there's some kind of an illusion wrapped around the situation. I'm kind of taking it as you letting the Aries back into your heart space and you trying to lie your way out of it with the Pisces or your new relationship. Like, but if you just tell the Aries to go to hell, you'll have the family you've always wanted with the person you're with now. But if you let that Aries back in your head, it's going to be heartbreak. I mean, probably for all involved. But I definitely... If you let the Aries back into your heart space and into your head, you're going to end up single. You're going to be heartbroken and alone. But if you don't, you're going to have the family you've always wanted. Knight of Cups. Which is messages of love, but, I mean, who knows? Knight of Cups. Please clarify the Knight of Cups. Four of Cups. The Eight of Swords. Four of Swords. You're all over this reading, by the way, Gemini. Alright. The Knight of Cups was clarified with the Four of Cups, the Eight of Swords, and the Four of Swords. The universe is trying to give you your soulmate. And you're so discontented with, like, your life or whatever, that you're not seeing that your soulmate's the one you're with, the one, like, right in front of you. Like, open your eyes, because this Aries is coming back in and trying to, like, get all up in your feels again. Because you never tipped that cup over. The Aries is going to be able to probably do some damage if you, I mean, it's very, very strong in the cards that you're not over the Aries. And there's also a little bit saying that you could have a new beginning with the Aries. But I'm telling you, whoever you're with now, and if you're not with somebody now, if a water sign comes in soon, or before the Aries, or around the same time as the Aries tries to come back, go with the water sign. I'm telling you, that is your person. That is your soulmate. Like, the Aries was a lesson. They were there to teach you a lesson. They were a karmic. And they got themselves out of the way. They kept you from having to make the choice, Like, they saved you a lot of time and pain. Even though it was very painful the way they did it, still, it would have been more painful had they stayed. And if you could just realize that was the best thing you never had, or them walking away, leaving you at the altar, was the best thing that ever happened to you. If you could look at it that way and turn your eyes to the person that you're with now and tell them to go to hell, your life is going to be beautiful. Clarify the Hermit, please. Clarify the Hermit. Clarify the Hermit. Holy Spirit, please clarify the Hermit. Oops. Justice. Yes. Alright. So, you might need to take some time alone, like from both of them, because I think that's what the Hermit is saying. You need some time alone, withdraw from everyone, and, time for prayer, time for, just going to the Lord and asking Him, and really using discernment on, because to me, this is going to be the hardest choice you've ever made, even though that Aries really fucked you up and really just totally, utterly disrespected you, had no concern for you at all whatsoever. Like, it's going to be a decision that you're going to have to take some time away to yourself. Like, take the time to really just pray, use discernment, and use wisdom. Because I'm telling you, if you pick the water sign, the King of Cups, justice will be served. And you won't be up at night worrying about what you did wrong. Or, or when's he going to leave again? Those kinds of thoughts keeping you awake at night because you went with the one that's already left you before. But you have what it takes, Gemini. You have all the magic within you. You have the strength. There's going to be happiness, new beginning. What that Aries sold you was bullshit. It was straight up lie. They didn't intend to marry you then, and they don't intend to marry you now. I think, honestly, either A, they're a karmic to keep you from being with your soulmate, and that's why they're coming back in now. Or B, they've been left by whoever they were with, and they just can't handle being alone. So now they were like, well, I could probably go back to my little Gemini. They'll probably take me back. Or they're coming back for what you can do for them, not for who you are. For what you have and not for who you are. And this Pisces or Cancer, they love you for who you are and not for what you have. And you will have wish fulfillment. You'll have the family you always desired. If you just don't let that Aries back in, you've got the strength to do it. Yeah. One final battle. Pick that sword up and slice that Aries' head off. Well, I don't know if you want to slice it off or not, because it might grow back. Two might grow back. Whatever that old mythological story is. But, you know, just take the Aries out. Let him know he has no power over you. Stand up. None of these swords are touching you. That chain is loosely bound. Stand up, let that chain fall, and take that blindfold off. That Aries is the devil. And your Pisces or your Cancer is your knight in shining armor. Nine of Cups. Let him rescue you. He wants to. Do you want to be rescued, or do you like living in hell? Let's get some oracle cards, guys. Some moonology. Let's get some moonology. See if we can confirm the tarot. Holy Spirit, please give me 3 cards for Gemini so that they know how to go about this choice and love that they're going to have fairly soon. Please, Lord, Holy Spirit, give me the 3 cards that Gemini need to see. You are good enough. You are. Full moon in Virgo. Maybe you are dating a Virgo. I don't know. Oh, let's just... Did I do that right? Yeah. A fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. And be bold and make the first move. You are good enough, and you deserve your happily ever after. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. You are good enough. The fiery climax that approaches is this choice. Are you going to go with the fool who was a fool and left you at the altar? Because you are the Empress or the Emperor. I mean, you are. You are just... You're royalty. You are a good person who deserves everything in life. And they were an asshole who tossed you away. Who ran away. They ran away without looking, like, left or right. They just went straight across the street and left. They were gone. Out of that chapel and boom. Be bold to make the first move. I think the first move is you going into hermit mode. You got to be bold and do that. And come out stronger than ever after you've prayed and asked God which one of these men or which one of these women is for you. It seems more like a female who was left at the altar by a man. And it just, I just kind of get the feeling that it's a feminine energy that's going to have to choose between 2 masculine energies. But that, take it how it resonates. That's all I can really say. But you're good enough to have your wish fulfillment, and you're strong enough to make the choice. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. And if they're trying to tell you otherwise, then that's probably a good indication that they're not meant to be in your life. And that is Gemini revealed by Ricky. Thanks, guys. I love you so much. If you love me as much as I love you, please like, share, subscribe, and please donate to the channel. Cash App, Yeshua is good, 82. I love you guys. Love and light, sending it right to you. Take it easy. I'll see you soon, Gemini.